global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. So, a few hours ago, Fubara made an outburst that didn't sit well with his people, his supporters, his critics, where he said he was really not in a hurry to go back to government house. Of course, many Nigerians don't understand why. I, for one, I didn't understand why. Hours after, yes, Wike granted an interview. If you listen to the interview, you will understand why Fubara said what he said and the internal intricacies that went with some certain things that was agreed upon that will make governance almost unconducive for Fubara. Listen to him inside this interview. He bared it all. If you listen to his details, he didn't hide anything. He said it all in the interview. And there was this back and forth agreement or disagreement on social media that Fubara did not visit. Some person said Fubara did visit. We can clear the air. He mentioned it. Fubara not only visited, he also came with two APC governments. And there was something he was trying to insinuate, even in the same interview. You will notice it. It is glaring for those who can see. For some of us who did not, just check our playlist, you get to see when we carried all of that internal dealings they had at the beginning. Most people were like, what's going on? How did he get this? Now we has confirmed this with his mouth. Now let's listen to him and understand why Fubara said what he said. We'll come back. Okay, I have my views on this matter. Honestly, it's really serious. Watch this video. We'll come back for more.
I said the president had called for peace severally. And I cannot sit down and one president had called for peace. He said, don't want peace. Yes, he came. He came with two governors and one other person. Unfortunately, the two governors are APC governors, unfortunately. So I will not pursue him. And he said, he wants peace. Fine. I want peace. Right?
Have you forgiven me?
You see, that's the problem you will have. A man came. There are steps. You see, I don't understand how a man came. You know, you would think that this thing is just, just get around, I want peace. There you go. And peace has come. What that means that there's an open door, there's an open window for you. Take the necessary steps to show really you want peace. Indeed, this is a self-inflicted injury. Doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. When this thing started, I called him. Sheyi Makinde was there. Otom was there. Ibazu was there. Ugwuanyi was there. And we were scouting. We started that look. This thing is not good for you. God has given you this thing. Why not humbly and don't allow people to push you? They are telling you to act, you're a governor. We know. Nobody is taking it away. You're a governor. But also mind you, that people labored day and night. And all I have said, don't abandon people who have labored, who have toiled day and night. So, we can try to control, demand money, this and that, this and that. I'm sure all of you will have that opinion. There's nothing, they have a television called Arise, who just, without even facts, they are noted for it. They push him and push him. Governors came pushing. And where are they now? I think those governors are enjoying their own. You see that? You don't need to have been to that kind of problem. This was a young man. I said, look, go this way, go this way. You will not have problem. People came, don't marry him, don't marry him. Assert yourself as governor. You are asserted now. Trouble has come. Trouble has come. People push you. Look, they declare state of emergency. Who wears the shoe knows where it pitches him. Who will suffer? Okay, assuming now you don't settle this problem and the state of emergency is called off, has the problem ended? Has it ended? No. One, assembly will still be same as they have been. So the council will still be there. They will not pass their budget. You won't get money for the federal allocation.
So when he came for the meeting, did you give him a time for peace?
I cannot. You came with people for the first time.
Yeah, did you agree on follow-up?
I will not say follow up now. Why do you talk like that? You came and say it's good. Now, what does it mean? I haven't done that. You take the necessary steps. That's what you do.
Let's talk about.
You talk as if you are not. Is there anybody who's under? Hold on. Is there anybody who's under 18 here? Hey, Governor, why would you have to ask me what are the necessary steps?
What are the conditions you gave?
What conditions? What are the conditions?
The roadmap you gave him to follow.
Let me tell you. I told him. I said, look, I don't think you have the capacity to really make this peace because it's not easy. And that's why when I read what I read yesterday, I felt so bad. I said, well, why? If we are making peace, there are people are demonstrating every day. If you are making peace, there are people are busy on television insulting people. How do you feel in that case? No, that's what I'm saying now. That's the point I'm making. At least you have not tried to take a step to say, look, oh, I'm not a party to all this thing that you are doing. Do you understand me? But that's not enough to say you have really, you must take steps. Have you made assembly people? There are leaders you should meet. I don't know what I'm saying. It's not to say, I want this. Yes, you must show by conduct and by action that indeed, look, when I was chairman of council, some leaders of the party tried to balkanize and tried to impeach me, right? Impeachment is a constitutional provision. So I sat back. I'm a politician. I sat back. I called our team. Look, what do? We stood to conquer. All people say, we don't go agree, oh, we don't go agree. They are not there. You have to use your head.
The belief is that it is you that will have to hold his hand and probably hold his feet to the ground and take him around that path.
I've never seen the kind of politician that you are. Is that how you play our politics?
You made me.
You made him how?
You were the one who introduced him as the governorship candidate. So if he's in trouble now, it is you that will have to hold him and navigate all the courts.
Listen to what I said. When you hurt people, it's not a one-day thing.
So you still feel hurt?
It doesn't mean, you see, that's the problem you have. When you say me.
Yeah, you symbolize.
Hold on.
You symbolize
that is the mistake you make. The day you lose your leadership is the day you think that you can take decision
on behalf of all.
On behalf of people. Don't dare it. Make sure everybody is part of what you are doing. And how is everyone part of what you are doing? You have the Speaker of the House. Have you made an attempt to talk to Speaker? Let it be that there's no inroad. Did you understand me? Then that propels me, say, what's going on? Have you seen the people? Look, I've done my best. I've told them like this. They have said like this. Then somebody will now come in. Not just somebody wanted to say we want peace.
You told the governor all of this.
No, I'm asking you. No, the point I'm making is that I had a problem when I was council chairman. That they have organized for councillors to impeach me. I didn't sleep. I called my team. Impeachment is a constitutional provision. It's not a coup. I didn't wait. I had to move in. I said, listen, the way we understand is not what happened. The way you don't know, that's how it is. This one is even more dangerous. Listen, let me tell you. That's why you should not listen to people. This one is even more dangerous. When Supreme Court has come out in a judgment to say you have no budget and you're spending public money. Is it more dangerous? What facts do you want anybody to present again to any panel? That's why you must go out length to a citizen. Yes, we may have heard, but we must move forward. They will ask you, how do we move forward? See what I think to do. So they will not tell you, okay, but we don't think like this. Even this, we think that to trust you, that's how this things happen. Then they must see in reality that they are not being used just to hold time. That it is really indeed that you want to confirm. Yes, he made a public statement yesterday, which I feel for him. Ordinarily, you don't need to be under this kind of situation. If he had listened to people who put themselves down in spite of all odds and said, no, we will use him. And then you cannot come down. Within 100 days in office, what kind of pushing anybody will push you?
Let's talk about the possibility of a return to democratic rule in Rivers State. While the National Assembly has already set up a committee to that effect, the governor was seen yesterday making a statement that went quite viral, where he said that his spirit had left the government house. What do you make of this? And where does that leave the government?
How do I know his spirit is not there?
You killed his morale.
How will I know? Look, we are politicians. You can say something to attract public sympathy. I'm not carried away by all these it is in reality. I don't know. I don't know. How will I know that your spirit has left you? I don't know. After all, there are people who are preaching. They say that spirit. We find out they are not in any spirit. Have you not seen preachers who tell you, I'm led by the spirit? Whose spirit?
But you said you felt for him now. When you...
No, I mean, he's human now. See you talking. Even you feel, but that does not mean that in reality, what he said is correct or not.
But will you encourage him that is the way to go?
If I will not go, why do I say no problem? Why would I even allow him to come to my house?
Will you be willing to do more?
Are you open for reconciliation?
What kind of questions are that? You asked me whether I'm open for reconciliation, and I opened my gate.
No, I said, will you be willing to do more? Still tell him you have not finished though. You still have to see this person, you still have to see this person.
People are the cause of the problems we're having.
How?
Let me tell you. I don't know what you want me to answer you. I have told you, you are a governor. You are a governor. Governor is not only awarded contracts. You are part of navigating problems. I don't know why you don't understand simple language. I am open for peace. And you are still asking me, am I open for reconciliation?
No.
I mean, I don't. All you want me to do is to drive to his house now.
No.
I mean,
you can summon him. If you call him, the governor definitely will answer you. And you tell him that, okay, I've seen what you are doing, but you still need to do this.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you now. What has he done now? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I have told you here, look, there are leadership. You have assembly. You have national assembly. You have the party. Look, party chairman. Look, speaker. Look this. Or you, sir, can you summon a meeting for me to see speaker, to see our leader, to see party chairman? For example, do you know what I'm saying? Those are the kind of things people expect you to do. Now, let me tell you. As I speak to you, ask, is there any so-called elder in Rivers State who has shown that they want to help him and have come out to say, listen, Mr. Minister, Mr. This, is there no way this thing has gotten to this point? You know why? You know why they can't come?
The atmosphere is poisoned.
No, you know they can't come.
I don't know. Beyond the atmosphere being poisoned, I don't know.
You know, they have, you see, what an elder does not behave like an elder. He loses respect as an elder. Because why? I saw you making statement on television. He didn't talk as an elder. So he can't come to me now.
So that's why I said the atmosphere is poisoned.
No, it's not poison. It's not poison. They poison themselves. You have pastors. Why can't they say, let us go and intervene? Do you understand me? You know why? They refuse to preach as God says that the Spirit directed them. You heard what the governor said yesterday, if you listen. I think they were in the church, somebody was preaching. The man abandoned what they came to do. You understand me? I start talking different things. That is the kind of things you see. I saw some women wearing white in the a community center. I beat it. They were casting. They were doing like this. I said, look, how does God answer this kind of prayer? Selfish prayer.
Please take the minister away from speaking against the Holy Spirit.
I'm not. No, I didn't speak. I just want to say. You can. I was just. I said, oh my God, what kind of fraud is this?
Can you please take it
And
away?
that is fraud. And that is fraud. You know you are not being sincere.
Honorable
Instead of you to
please.
even say, look, in society to God, can you please make this peace to be possible? You only casting. God don't allow him to do it. This one minister will die.
It's a prayer.
Minister will die. Wait for minister to die.
Sorry, Minister, just a minute.
At the end of the day, should the committee that has been set up eventually find a resolve to this issue?
Do you have the terms of reference? What they set up the committees for? That's why people will always not go and do investigation.
That's what we're saying for a return to democracy
What
in
is
Rivers State.
What is the terms of reference for the committee? The committee is a committee oversighting the administrator.
Led by
So it should sometimes people just they do not set up the committee to go and reconcile. So that's why you people will just you will not even go and get the true gist. You have a committees to oversight the administrator, the activity of the administrator. Mind you, it was the National Assembly that gave the law for the president to declare state of emergency. And so they feel that they will have a committee that will oversight the activities of the administrator. That has nothing to do with National Assembly, setting up a committee for reconciliation, if at all. So people should take this, and so they are saying they've giving them as part of their reference to look at how peace, assuming there's no peace, to come.
All right, Minister, you accused the governor of sponsoring Rivers women against the sole administrator. Do you have evidence to back your claims?
I don't think I should answer that kind of question. I mean, look. I'm too old. I'm a politician. I'm too old. I've been here since 1999. I'm not a politician that was just brought up yesterday. My years are on ground now. You think I'm a politician that just come up yesterday where they dash power? No. There's nothing that happens that I won't know. Nothing.
All right, welcome back. You've heard what Wike said with your own ears. He said it with his mouth, which means even if Fubara had, whatever the case is, if after 6 months Fubara finds himself back in governance, he may likely not get a budget passed. Why? Because some certain agreement must be reached, and it is not going to be reached by him coming alone with two of APC governors. There are more to peacekeeping, peacemaking, and it is not just by coming alone, and it's not done. And he said it clearly that you stoop to conquer, so which means Fubara must remain where he ought to be. And that's why Fubara seemed to be quite tired. Another one he said, which clearly shows that, let's say, National Assembly enter one chance. He said they're going to set up an ad hoc committee as oversight, not reconciliation. The House should look into what they carry them to go there. Reconciliation is not part of their deal. Even the oversight is just okay, just to not that they will even, run their affairs of the sole administrator. Wike is back. In a nutshell, all those people that say they have broken the arm of Wike, they have broken the leg of Wike, they did not break anything. They did not break nothing. Wike is in charge, and Fubara knows that for a fact. And hence, that was why he had to swallow his pride and say, Oga, how do we mend ways? He said, that is not how we are going to. These are the rules, which means even if Fubara goes back in 6 months' time, back to Rivers, I tell you for free, if he doesn't do the bidding of Wike, these guys, Martin and Mewele, will continue where they stopped, regardless of the 6 month suspension. And now, if they continue where they stopped, now the president will now have the full right, if possible, to totally make it, shut down Rivers and put it on state of emergency till election. So either which way, there are some certain things that's why he said openly that it's not about making noise, you never agree. All your noise making, that's all these women shatter, you never agree. What has changed? That's what he's saying. That the noise of the people or the voice of the people is ordinary noise. It doesn't change anything. That they that are behind the power are the one in charge. They're the one ruling. They're the one dictating. And that they're the one that will dictate the fate of the people in River State. And not by Winogoglio. And Fubara knows this for a fact. And that was why he had to shout, stop, people should stop making noise. What do you people know? All the no go you people have done. Has it stopped anything? You know go grow. They said administrator is still collecting allocation in River State, and it has not stopped him from collecting. And none of you have gone beyond the no go agree. So if it is only noise you're going to come to make, just as Wike have said, then please just please stop the noise. They are actually getting on his nerves because now where the real power, nitty-gritty power play is playing out, these Rivers women are not there. But the question now is, in true democracy, I'm just being factual, based on what Wike released and what Fubara released. Fubara released his own. He was sounding helpless. He was sounding as if, how I wish I never entered this. I want peace, but this whole thing is tiring. This is what the rule of law says. This is what democracy says. But what I'm meeting here is different from what the rule of law says. It's different from what the constitution says. It's different from what the democracy is saying. What I'm saying here is power play. And it looks as if Nigerians are helpless in the power play. And unfortunately, that is the norm, both in River State and other parts of Nigeria. And that's why it looks as if the power keeps getting stronger and stronger for people. And the truth is, they have taken away power from the people, where it ought to have been originally in democracy, to themselves. And they are not ready to relinquish it or let it go. Quoting the words of Rotimi Amici. There's a power play going on. And except the people are ready to get back their power, it will not stop. There will be more of the Wikis coming up. And they will come with reasons. They will go and study law. Watch now the latest vibe going on in politicians' political career and the academic career is to go read law. They may not even practice it like Wike did. They will just be loud bencher to know exactly what they are doing. And unfortunately, Fubara seemed to haven't seen the power tussle behind the scene. He's tired. Going to bed, okay, well, I now know that you are the boss. Can we set to say, no. There's more to this. I don't want that thing I did with word of mouth. It's not going to work. This time around, I want to tie that kidney. And liver said that you shouldn't give me. You will tie it to the agreement. Yes. And that's why Fubara is finding it difficult. And the people are like, Fubara, go on with your work. So honestly, it takes a leader now to make a decision on this matter. And I hope that in all sincerity, Fubara finds strength. If not for anything, for the sake of the people he has promised to lead Rivers first. Fubara finds strength to finally find a way of tying something. If he cannot, go full-fledged on this matter, he should find a way of tying something or open up. Let the people know exactly what is playing out. Wike is not hiding his mouth, he's saying it the way it is. Let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in that conversation with Sote. Have a nice time. God bless you. Bye.